What happens in your brain when you fall in love? Have you ever noticed how one person can suddenly hijack your thoughts, your focus, your emotions? Your brain knows their name before you say it. Your heart reacts before logic has a chance to speak. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Falling in love isn't just a feeling. It's your brain quietly switching modes. Right now, inside your head, chemicals are being released, decisions are being altered, and reality is being slightly distorted. And you don't even notice it happening. Stay with me, because once you understand what your brain does when you fall in love, you'll never experience love the same way again. And have you ever wondered why one person can suddenly take over your thoughts? Why their name lights up your phone and your heart reacts before your brain does? Why love can feel like magic and madness at the same time? What if I told you that falling in love isn't just emotional? It's chemical, it's neurological, and it physically changes your brain. Right now, inside your head, ancient systems are waking up, chemicals are flooding your neurons, and logic is quietly being pushed aside. And the strangest part? Your brain does this on purpose. By the end of this video, you'll understand why love feels addictive, why heartbreak hurts so much, and why your brain makes you do things you never thought you would. The brain's first spark. Love doesn't start in the heart. It starts in the brain. The moment you feel attracted to someone, your brain releases dopamine. This is the same chemical responsible for motivation, desire, and reward. Dopamine makes you feel energized, focused, obsessed. Suddenly, you replay conversations in your head. You smile for no reason. You crave their attention like it's oxygen. But here's the twist. Your brain doesn't release dopamine because the person is perfect. It releases dopamine because your brain believes they are a reward. And once the brain labels something as a reward, it wants more. Why love feels addictive? This is where things get intense. When dopamine spikes, it activates the brain's reward system, the same system involved in addiction. That's why love can feel euphoric one moment and unbearable the next. Your brain starts to associate happiness with one specific person, their voice, their presence, even their flaws. And here's something most people don't know. When you're in love, the part of your brain responsible for critical judgment becomes quieter. That's why red flags look pink. That's why logic takes a back seat. And that's why love can make smart people do irrational things. But the brain isn't done yet. The chemical of bonding. As attraction deepens, another chemical takes over, oxytocin. Oxytocin is released during deep conversations, physical touch, and moments of emotional closeness. It's known as the bonding hormone. This chemical creates trust, safety, attachment. It's the reason holding someone's hand can calm your anxiety. The reason their presence feels like home. Oxytocin tells your brain, this person matters. Stay close. And once oxytocin strengthens the bond, losing that person feels like losing a part of yourself. Which brings us to the most painful part of love. Why heartbreak physically hurts. When love ends, your brain doesn't process it as emotional pain alone. It processes it as physical pain. Brain scans show that rejection activates the same areas as injury and withdrawal. That's why your chest hurts. Why your stomach tightens. Why sleep becomes difficult. Your brain is literally craving the chemicals it once received. Dopamine drops. Oxytocin disappears. Stress hormones rise. Your brain isn't being dramatic. It's going through chemical withdrawal. But here's the part nobody tells you. Your brain can heal. How the brain recovers. The brain is incredibly adaptable. Over time, new routines, new connections, and new sources of joy slowly rebuild dopamine pathways. Oxytocin finds new anchors. Stress levels decrease. This is why time actually does help. Not because you forget, but because your brain rewires itself. Every day you survive heartbreak, your brain gets a little stronger, a little calmer, a little wiser. And then, something fascinating happens. Why love changes you forever. Falling in love reshapes your brain's emotional memory. It teaches your mind how deeply it can feel, how vulnerable it can be, how powerful connection truly is. Even when love ends, the brain keeps the lesson. You become more emotionally aware, more selective, more human. Love doesn't just change who you care about. It changes how your brain understands connection. And this brings us to the final truth. Love is the brain's greatest risk. Your brain knows love can hurt. It knows attachment can lead to loss. And yet, it still chooses it. Why? Because connection is essential for survival. The brain evolved to seek bonds, not perfection. Love is not weakness. It's courage at a neurological level. So the next time you fall in love, remember this. Your brain isn't betraying you. It's doing what it was designed to do. And that might be the most beautiful thing of all. If this video helped you understand your emotions a little better, subscribe for more stories about the mind, love, and the hidden science behind human behavior. Because understanding your brain is the first step to understanding yourself. By now, you've seen the truth. Love isn't random. It isn't magic. It's your brain taking a powerful risk. A risk that can bring deep joy or unforgettable pain. And the most surprising part? Even after heartbreak, your brain is willing to do it all over again. Because connection matters more than safety. So the next time you feel yourself falling, ask yourself this. Is it your heart choosing, or your brain already deciding? If you want to understand the mind, emotions, and the science behind why we feel the way we do, subscribe and stay with us. Because the most dangerous place in the universe might just be your own mind.